1. Okay, but it's all good. Everyone usually comes on around 3, but hello everyone.
Hi.
This is Noye Brown West, Marina, and
Evelyn Frick.
And today, let's see. Let me get adjusted, everyone. Welcome to the Friends Like Us YouTube, where we do a preview and a review. We like to start early so we could get our chats going properly. Sometimes the Facebook won't, unless you start 15 minutes early.
Oh.
That's why. Sorry. Trying to get my mic. You guys look great, though.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So welcome. And just a little update. Like, I'm working on no sleep whatsoever. I've been in battle with this bar. That's my coffee machine. I'm going to need the coffee in a second. But I'll set you guys up so you could talk for a little bit, because we do this every Saturday. Yes, we do this every Saturday. We do a preview and a review of my podcast. If you didn't know, Marina Franklin here. Yes, I have a podcast. It's called Friends Like Us. And these are my friends here. Evelyn helps so much with the podcast. She's also my assistant, and she's just amazing. As you know, every week Evelyn is here with me. But today we thought we'd do something special. We thought we would bring on like a guest, a surprise guest. Someone who's actually been on the podcast several times. Noye Brown West, tell everyone about yourself.
Hi, I'm a stand-up comic. I'm about 8 years into it. I live in New York, and I met Marina when I lived in Massachusetts, and I was doing comedy up there. And then you started inviting me on the podcast, and I love it, and I'm a fan of the podcast, and so here to talk about it with you.
Thank you. I know. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the chat just to make sure, because no one's here yet, but we saved this. So everyone heard that. Okay, Noye?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, it's always great to have you as a young comedian to be a part of the podcast. I've been asked that constantly too, since we're doing the premiere we're doing sort of interviews and press for Hysterical, which premieres on April 2nd on FX. So everyone's asking me, who do you mentor? And I go, well, I don't know if I mentor, but I hope so. Like, I try to, by providing a space on the podcast for women like yourself, Noye.
Yeah, that's true. You have mentored me in a lot of ways. You kind of you made me feel like I was ready to move to New York. You and Michael Ian Black, actually, which is random.
Whoa.
Yeah, the two of you.
Oh, good afternoon. We have a guest already here, Franklin Sloan. Say hello. Oh, it's already covering your face. Sorry.
That's all right. Oh, hey.
If we could do it like this, this. That looks so much better. Because see, look, this little fancy platform we're on, you could do so many different things. Like, it could look like I'm eating your head. Look at that. But then they're like, we're side by side. Then there's like a trio. It's like, Noye, you're like the little guest. But this way, I like this one right here. I think this is good, because this one, this is good. Franklin, what do you think? So Franklin Sloan, Noye, just so you know, he listens to the podcast, and he comes to all of our virtual live comedy shows, and he comes to all of our YouTube lives. He is a superstar fan.
Hi, Franklin.
Hi, Franklin.
Hi, Franklin. Yep.
So that's Franklin. And we also have, we got Ashley Patrice. Hey, looking forward to today's live. Hey, so are we. If you're just joining us, I'm here with
Evelyn Frick.
That's all right. And Noye Brown West. That's me too.
I'm sorry, I didn't plan that right. I want you all to know, just a heads up, I am working on absolutely no sleep. And as you all know, I've been in battle with the bar beneath my window. Oh, yeah. So they decided to open up the bar. The bar is fully going now. It's been, since before the pandemic, it was in pre-production, and then the pandemic put it on halt, which I was very happy about. But then they were hanging out back there. And so I got a little preview of what was to come. And, this was the summer of, cops were like, no one lives matter, so they weren't answering any of the 311 calls. And then what happened is now they're open and there is a machine that they use. It sounds like a generator. It's horrible. I know. So the restaurants in New York City, sometimes they get away with using generators to get their energy going, whatever. The woman says it services the kitchen. I don't believe that. She says it because on the roof of the building, you can hear this machine. It sounds like, I want you all to imagine this. Sounds like I'm sleeping. I'm next to a truck engine.
Oh. Ooh, no, ma'am.
I'm sure you're getting that exhaust too.
Yeah, in generators they use, that's like dangerous. It's like CO2 that comes out of there, right?
Yeah, some sort of bad toxic emissions.
Yeah, that's not good. And
I had a cough, right? Everyone on here knows I've been coughing it up. I mean, I've just gotten better, but they say to my landlord, they're not going to use the generator anymore. And then the week after that, we still hear this sound. And then they say, this is the machine that functions the kitchen. We don't know what we can do, but we'll see if we can fix it. So last night, no lie, this thing is going from 11 and it's still going.
Wow.
So I've had no sleep. I've tried to put on earbuds. I try to get silencing. It's like impossible. So I called 311 this morning, and I was like, this guy was so sweet. He was like, well, let me help you. Is it a banging sound? I said, it sounds like a truck, like engine. Does that sound like a banging? I wrote letters. I wrote like 3 letters this morning. Everyone knows I'm a letter writer. So I wrote the representative of the local district. I know him. I know he goes into this restaurant and eats frequently.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it runs deep.
Oh, no.
The bureaucracy of all of this. It is deep. I went to the community board meeting. I'm in mediation with this chick. And I don't even use that word chick. But for her, I'm going to use it.
Yeah, she sounds like a chick. I agree.
So I don't know. What do you guys think out there? Like, have you ever had to deal with this? What do you think is a solution? I'll open it up to you because I'm tired and I don't know what else to talk about. So, and then while we're doing that, I'm going to say hi to some people, but you guys go ahead and chat. What do you think, Noye? What would you do?
Well, I've written a letter to the town one time before, and it was, actually, that's a lie. I had a bad landlord once, but when it when it had to do with somebody doing something like, so my mother's neighbors, they were parking their huge, like their boat, their trucks, everything in the middle of the street. It's like a cul-de-sac, but in that little center part, they were parking like all these things. And, they had like some flags I didn't appreciate on those trucks. So I wrote a letter to the town hall because it wasn't legal in that town to do that. And I noticed for a while they did stop. They were doing it again last time I was there, but I haven't seen my mother in, I don't know, like since last summer. So I don't know if they're still doing it, but they went back to doing it after the 6 months off. So the letter writing might work. I don't know what else to do. You could sue. I used to be a paralegal, and people used to sue for all sorts of petty stuff. Like like if the turkeys were on their lawn and not their neighbor's lawn, I saw people sue about that.
Wow.
So there are a lot of stuff you can do.
I'm going to suing. Glenn Gibson, how are you? Thanks for loving me. Brad Lowry, what up? by the way, if you're just joining us, thank you, Noye, because suing is a definite option.
It is. It's true.
If you're just joining us, this is Marina Franklin here. Every Saturday, I do this on my YouTube channel with Evelyn Frick. And today we have a special guest, Noye Brown-West, who has been on my podcast. We do this to review the podcast and also to just chat it up. Since we've all been locked inside for so long, the days are getting warmer. I don't know how much I can do. I don't know if I can continue, but we're going to try. Also, I want to say thank you for those of you. Tell me where you're from as you say hello. Tell me where you're at. You know, it's really important. It's kind of cool because I've noticed on our YouTube channel sometimes, I'm having a hot flash. Sorry. I've noticed on our YouTube channel sometimes we get people from places like what we've had. Look, I can't even think. Where was it, Evelyn?
I mean, we've had like Sweden, Saudi Arabia, places in Africa.
Places in Africa.
I think it was like South Africa, and then there
we had Somalia.
Somalia and Ghana as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I wonder if any of my family in Nigeria are tuning in right now. If you're my family in Nigeria, do something in the chat.
Gloria Rodriguez, hello. I love you. I miss you. And I think about our friend Angelo Lozada. I think about him every single day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about him. I love him and I miss him. And I love you, Gloria. And I want to say I hope you're doing well. And please say hi to the family for me. Yes. And I don't know what Gerard's saying. Not cool. He's saying, Mark. We're going back. You know what you need to do about the truck as per Paula. Oh, I forgot what Paula said. I think this was on look at my glasses. Let's just take a second.
I did take mine off because they were glaring too much.
It's not the glare. It's just the sweat. It's from the fact that's why I'm not wearing my Friends Like Us hoodie. Because I knew I was going to be like.
Oh, the hot flashes. Oh, yeah. I remember what that was like. Mine went away, though, because I got to stop taking the hormone pills.
Well, mine went away when I was able to take my tea that my doctor gives me. But what happened was because I had that cough, he switched up my medicine. So now my hot flashes are back.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's just a wonderful life. Let's see here. All right. Jill, is there a noise code? Jill said there is a noise code. Now, I am the mediation with her. What's the noise code? And also, Mr. is here. Evelyn, he hasn't been. He wasn't here. We missed you last week.
Yeah.
Where you been? Boat docket time. What's the nose code? What's the noise code?
It's something to do with like just like the way in like cities, like in some places, like you can't have like loud noises like after like a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean that's definitely something to look into as well.
This is the thing. I did call 311 this morning and they said I followed up. I looked at the report and it says they didn't see any problem. So I'll do it again tonight. I'll just keep doing it.
Yeah,
that could be their connections too. Although 311 wasn't helping at all during the pandemic. I had some issues. I had someone living with me who was running an illegal salon at the height of the pandemic. I called 311 so many times and didn't do anything about it. So
wow.
And one day they came real quick. You could tell something else was going on down the street. So they were at the door really, really fast. And still they're just like, oh, we can't really do anything, but you can write a letter.
Gosh.
Well, I will say this. If you document the 311s, this is what the community board has told me, right? If you document the 311s, that's important. So when you go to the community board, you have a documentation of every thing they've done and each time. And the more people who call 311, the better too. So it shouldn't be just one of you. It should be multiple people in that building. So I have accessed my local Karens in the building. They are on deck. Darnell. Let's see here. Darnell, you're covering Noye's face. Hello, Marina and friends. Darnell Pettis from Chicago. This is my second week viewing, and I'm liking what I've seen. Way cool. Look at my tongue.
Is that your tea? Your coffee did that, right?
No, I can't get to the coffee because we've already started. So I'm on a roll with you folks. So I don't want to go get up and get coffee. This is for my cough. Just a little suggestion for those of you. That's garlic.
Wow.
Turmeric is what made my tongue yellow. And ginger.
I have turmeric and ginger every day in like a little smoothie. Those are my favorite ones. Taste so good.
That's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn Gibson, hello. Darnell, thank you for the compliment. He says, I don't want to cover Noye's face again, but I watched a couple of your comedy shows, but I was not only entertained, but very impressed. Good job. Thank you. Mister says, I'm from Mister. It's good to know that you're from specifically Beacon, New York. And that's where you are right now because you're from there and being there right now. That is not common.
No, it's not. That's true.
Because Noye, where are you from?
Ooh, I'm from all over. I guess. I mean, I'm from Boston, sort of, but also I'm from Alabama, sort of, and then I'm from Nigeria, sort of. All sorts of places. I'm a Black American. That's where I'm from. I was actually just listening to the podcast from 2 weeks ago where y'all talked about that. You had the guest on that said she was a Mississippi Black person, and someone from a West Indian asked her where is she from, and she said it took like 30 minutes for her to just be like, oh, you mean I'm just American.
It was deep, right?
Yeah.
Hearing that, because I've been through that where someone says, no, where are you from? And if they're Black like you and they're asking that question and they know and you don't, the feeling is kind of it's deep.
Yeah.
When you realize, oh man, I am from America, but have I ever felt like I was from America? And is it my home? And especially now with what's happening in Georgia, I mean, that's some bullshit. Can they turn that around or?
I feel like it has to, right? Like the fact that you can't give someone water.
Yeah.
And I mean, like it's even taking away like in line to vote, like making it illegal to give someone water in any context is just beyond me and nefarious.
What do they think that when you're going to give them water, you're going to go vote for Biden? Every sip. Biden.
Yeah.
It's a sip for Biden. I don't understand it. So Gerard Jordan is from, oh my God, the place I want to be right now. Hawaii.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah, it does. They don't want us right now, though. They said they're like, stop traveling here. We don't want more COVID. I know.
Wow.
They're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Do you agree, Gerard Jordan? Do you want us to stay put?
Aren't they part of us, though?
Yeah.
You got to be part of us. You got to be part of the problem. I know that you guys are like, what are they, a province? No. What am I trying to say? I don't know what I'm talking about. What is Hawaii? Is an island?
They're an island. They're state, an island. They were a territory, right?
Territory.
Yeah.
Like they were like Puerto Rico, and then they were made a state. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Look, I really don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I thought I was all special when I said province. But it's like, I want to be in Hawaii. Like, this is the thing. I told Evelyn before we joined this thing in New York City, I think I'm done, man. I think I'm done with the city anyway. Maybe not New York as a state, but the city, because any place that cares more about business than people, right? I'm kind of done with you. It's like they gave restaurant workers the vaccine before people with pre-existing conditions.
That's true. They did.
In New York City, they gave let me say that again. They gave restaurant workers the vaccine and the option to get a vaccine before people with pre-existing conditions. And the ability to die from this, as we know, with a pre-existing condition, is the mortality rate was high. Anyway, I just want to be in Hawaii. Look, I did like a Wendy Williams, like anyway. Like I have like a Wendy Williams moment. Anyway, but I don't have like nails or anything.
Oh, I got those right now. I
saw that.
That's something I learned how to do during the pandemic. I know how to do gel nails on myself. They match your glasses.
That's wild.
Isn't that crazy? That's a skill I now have. Why? Pandemic.
Oklahoma.
So
that
cool.
is beautiful. Gloria's from Oklahoma. And then we've got Ghanaian.
Oh, no! Nigerian jollof is the best. He's trying to mess with us. He says Ghanaian jollof is the best. That is wrong.
And we have next, look, from Nigeria.
Yes.
So Abiola, you can chime in. What is jollof? Fill me in.
Okay, it's our staple rice dish that, even though there are 250 plus tribes in Nigeria, pretty much all of us have a jollof recipe. But so does Ghana. Ghana also has a jollof recipe. It's I don't know. I don't really know how to describe it. It's like tomato, rice, and any sort of meat. Usually there's shrimp in there and ham. It's really good. Nigeria does it, I think, the best.
You put ham in there?
Yeah, it doesn't always have to be ham. Like you could put goat meat. But yeah, I think the seafood one is like the most common one that they do. I have a jollof recipe where I put ham in, but you don't have to put ham in it.
Those pigs, man, they know what's happening to them, you know?
I know. But
You
so
know
do
they
plants.
know.
Plants do too. They scream. They let out a high-pitched scream when you cut them.
Really?
Yeah, so we're horrible to everything that's alive.
Wow.
I know. Not to make an excuse. I know vegans are probably gonna be like,
You gotta have something.
PETA's gonna go off in the chat.
I've never heard this high-pitched scream you're talking about.
I'm a plant mom. Let me show you my plants. I have so many.
Yeah.
So, I just dropped my light. But yeah, I have like a lot of plants. So that's why I learned about that. I want to know what they feel.
Oh, well, tell those plants that Marina's coming over to make up for the ham. Because I love animals on a level. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was just watching, even though I've had little sleep because I'm up all night, I was watching on Netflix this guy's love affair with this octopus. I don't know. It's on Netflix. I forgot the name of it. But he goes into the water and he just loves this octopus so much. And I really am into the story. And so like one day she got bit by a shark and like I cried. I actually teared up. I was like, no. And like, he was like, and then you could see the octopus go like this.
Oh no.
Like the octopus was trying to like just rest and get better.
Yeah.
You know, there was no turmeric for the octopus, but they're smart creatures, man. Octopus, man. And I used to love, what is that? Calamari. But after you watch this, you shouldn't eat calamari. They know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Part of me wishes.
Smart, man.
Yeah, part of me wishes that I'd been like raised as a vegetarian from a young age, because I keep kosher, so I don't eat like shellfish or like pork products. And like
you can't even have jollof.
I know. I mean, the rice and tomato.
We can make you a kosher one. We can make you a kosher one.
But like because I haven't eaten them so like for my entire life, I have like no interest, but like in eating them. But with like other meats, like it's just so ingrained into like my palate that I have. That it just is very good, and I like to continue eating meat.
I'm on a low fiber diet, so like I kind of I have to eat meat pretty much. Like I could try and be vegan, it'd just be very hard. It'd be very, very hard, and my doctor would probably tell me to stop. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is hard. I mean, there's only so much avocado I could eat. Elizabeth Collins here from Dallas, Texas.
Ooh.
Listen to your podcast every week for a little over a year. Good show. Thank you, Elizabeth Collins.
Aww.
Have you heard Noye? Noye Brown West is here. She's been on the podcast and will return next week on the podcast. We have an episode coming up with a city developer because we keep talking about homes, where you want to live, this crisis that I have in my apartment, this bar underneath my window. Urban planning, a woman who's from south side of Chicago. Her name is what's it? This is okay. I gotta look that up.
Tony Griffin, I think.
Thank you. Tony Griffin, and she is amazing. She's been on Bloomberg Radio. She's a smart woman. Lives in Harlem, and Noye gets to be on that episode with her.
The only city planning experience I have, I worked for the CTL lab in MIT for like a year, and they do city planning there. But that's it. I was their social media person, so I was just tweeting things. I was like, the CTL lab is great. So I don't remember anything.
My girlfriend is studying to be, she wants to work in like energy, but her degree is in urban planning, she's finishing her degree right now. And it's really fascinating. It's like stuff that like, I think everyone should know about, because you just learn about the ways in which that like cities are like geographically divided up. Like specifically you can see in Chicago, the way they just like put a highway in between to like separate like white and black neighborhoods, basically.
They do that in a lot of cities. Yeah.
Oh yeah, basically every city that has ever existed.
The chat room is going crazy.
Oh wow.
Gerard said, "Come over, Marina." So Gerard said it's okay for me to go to Hawaii. Thank you. God, the chat room, we're a little behind. They're talking about my tongue as a result of lemon gummy bears. No, it's not that. Okay, here we go. I'm caught up now. Let me see here. Michael from Rockland, Massachusetts, saw you in Boston at Women's Comedy Festival, and before that at Arlington Draft House. Hope everyone stays safe. And yes, Noye has also been a part of the Women's Comedy Festival in Boston as well.
Great.
So that's wonderful.
Michael.
Thank you, Michael. Okay, sorry. I got my reading glasses on, so I hope I get to everyone. It's because it's going. You guys are writing faster than I can read. Let's see. I only came here to be closer to my doctor. Otherwise, I would be back in Thailand. That's from Mr. That's why he's in this area. Close to your doctor. Oh, I hope everything is okay, Mr. I just read that again and understood it the real time. Sometimes I do that. I'll read something. I'd be like, oh. And then I'll be like, wait, you should have addressed that. So I hope you're doing good, because I would love to go and get some rest as well in Thailand. So, get that doctor care in and then get your ass back to Thailand. Okay. They've been watching that YouTube channel, Karens of the Wild. That's why they don't want us. Is there a channel called Karens of the Wild? I got to check that out. Thank you, because I need to actually find out and employ some of them for this situation that's going on behind me. I'm telling you, access your local Karen. It can work for you. Absolutely. Prince, we love you because you always come by. Thank you so much, because we love saying Prince.
Yeah.
That's one. But Prince, tell everyone where you're from, because I believe I remember. Rwanda was another one. Oh, yes.
Wow.
We have someone from as a Rwandan living in New York that grew up in West Africa, Cote d'Ivoire, Germany, Texas, and Italy, with family now living in Montreal.
Wow.
That's the life of first generation kids, right? Or actually, no, he's from Rwanda. She, sorry. Mm-hmm. Look at me. I got it wrong 8 times. I should put my glasses back on.
I forgot how to pronounce her name. Do you remember, Evelyn? Do you remember how to pronounce her?
Oh, it was really beautiful.
She did phonetic for us.
Yeah. Oh, I can't remember.
I don't want to mess it up. It was beautiful. I should have saved it.
Yeah, I think Shozi means like blessings too.
Oh wow.
Is that for you?
Senegalese. Oh, okay, Senegalese jollof rice. I have not had Senegalese jollof, so I believe you that it's delicious. Hey, but I'll just say this though. When Anthony Bourdain went to go look for jollof rice, he went to Nigeria. That's all I'm saying. Uh-oh.
Controversy.
I would eat it just to say I had it.
And I make you a non-pork one and a non-shellfish one,
Oh,
so you guys could taste it. Once everything opens back up, I'll hand deliver you jollof rice.
I love this person.
Ham. Yep.
The ham ain't kosher.
Yep. It's true. There are different versions of different meat.
A pig is as smart as a 5-year-old child.
Are they really?
But cuttlefish and octopus, just like you were saying before, they might be smarter than us, so you don't even know.
Oh, the octopus are actually smarter than pigs, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like octopus can like strategize. They know how to get their food out of the shell just the right. They're like chemists in the water.
Wow.
But this octopus got hurt during the story.
Oh.
So that octopus knew how to get ratings.
Is
it My Octopus Teacher? Is that the one you're talking about? Is that the name of it? I've been meaning to watch that if that's what it is.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I have really bad memory lately. I don't retain information that well. It's age. It's also from a year of smoking a lot of marijuana, which is apparently, is it legal now?
Yeah, they just voted.
Yeah.
I moved from a state where it was legal to come here 3 years ago, so I'm relieved. Finally, my lifestyle is legal.
So what is that? Because I did notice I smelled more of it the other day, and I was like, oh, it's a party. It's a party. It's a party. Like, is that mean that I can go out and it's like, because, you know, cops will find still reasons to arrest you. They'll be like, yo, black ass, it ain't legal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it? Well, can they?
When
does it go into effect?
Oh, that's a good question. Usually these things go into effect like January of every year, like next January. But the way people were tweeting about it seems like it was immediate. I don't know. I didn't Google.
Yeah.
I just took an edible. I was like, oh.
Welcome, K11Y16189. What a name. I want to say thank you for finally catching this live. I appreciate you. If you're just joining us, I do this every Saturday. We may change the date, but so far this is working out.
Yeah.
We do this every Saturday at 3:00 where I talk to my assistant, Evelyn. We have a guest today who has been on the podcast, Noye Brown West. This is what I hope to do regularly, is bring on people, friends of the podcast who have been on the show, so you can
that's
to them live. That's okay. Is that a real phone?
Yeah, that was a landline.
It is a landline, yeah.
Oh my God. We both look so scared. We're like, a landline?
I don't even know how to plug my landline in.
I don't think I have a connection for that in my apartment.
Tell us where you're from, K11Y1689. Let's see, listening to you from, that was fast, from Toronto. And loved your show at Just for Laughs that you did. Oh, yes. Just for Laughs. It was a great, man, I missed the shows in Toronto. I miss doing shows where I can go. Toronto was a great town, too, to go to. I loved it. I've been to Montreal. I would actually say I kind of like Toronto even more. Ooh. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. The audiences were smart. And so thank you for still following me. Okay, what am I? Let's see. Now I'm showing my age. Hurry up, Marina.
Wait, tell us more about your landline.
Well, right now, I'm not in New York right now. I'm with my parents in Pennsylvania, and they're like 62, so they still want to hold on to the landline, even though they actually don't use it all that often. They have cell phones, and they use that more often. So yeah, I don't know why we still have it, but it is still shocking to hear whenever it goes off.
My mom has a landline, so now it makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a landline.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but I don't know how to plug it in. I haven't figured it out. It's
So you
an
just
option.
have it.
I have it, but like I forgot. I mean, I know how to work phones, but I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know what to do with the thing.
My full name is Chuku Noyeram. So the M is correct. Chuku Noyeram is the full name. Yeah.
My tongue looks like I've been eating urine. But it's not. It's just that I have this for my cough that I've had since January. All right, so I love your name, Noye. Beautiful
Thank you.
name.
Beautiful.
It translates to Messiah, so a lot of pressure, just right from birth.
Messiah?
Messiah, that's like the translation. It means Emmanuel, which is, that's the son of God. It's my uncle's name, and I was named after my uncle, so.
Wow.
That's beautiful. My name means a place where you dock boats.
That's a beautiful name too, though.
Yeah.
Seriously. Oh, hit me up if you want to try getting to Hawaii. Quick getaway. Okay, Gerard. I'm going to look it up. Gerard has to bounce. Look, enjoy your live. All right.
Bye, Gerard.
Bye,
I want to go to
Gerard.
Hawaii. I want to go to Hawaii too, Gerard.
Justin Swift is from Dixon, Illinois. Any updates on your next awesome virtual show? Good question.
Yeah.
Evelyn, take it away.
Yeah. So the next virtual live show is going to be April 8th at 8:30 p.m. The link to buy tickets is live on Brown Paper Tickets. I can pull that up and put it in the chat, I think. Oh, just kidding. It says sending messages only supported for hosts. So I'm sure it'll be on Marina's Linktree, or Marina can put it in the chat. But yeah, no, very exciting. This, I think, is going to be the last virtual live show that we do, at least for now. But yeah, very exciting. And we'll keep you posted about the guests that we have come on.
You can always go to, and I will put in the chat here. Actually, I can probably let me know if I disappear. Did I disappear?
No, we can still see you.
Oh, you can still see me?
Yeah.
I'm going to put a link in the chat for the tickets to that show. Thanks for asking that question. I am so not prepared today. But, that is because I haven't slept.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, you guys, if you care about me, you could be like, you could call this place and tell them.
Oh, yeah. No, let me know. Send me a text and I'll do that. I love doing stuff like that.
This is the link. I just put the link in all the chat rooms. It has the link to the tickets. It's only $5. It says it's the last comedy show. Who knows?
Who's to say?
At the same time, 8:30. Noye, if she's available, will be on that show. Sorry to swing that on you here. I got a proper booking. But thank you, Thank you, Justin. I was going to say thank you, Dixon. Thank you, Justin Swift, who's always been here. Thank you for always supporting us on our YouTube channel, Justin Swift. All right, and there is power in Karen's. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The virtual shows are awesome. Yes, they are. Someone's
Man choice. Mr. Mr. has jokes.
Yeah, he does.
He's a regular here with the jokes. And because he said that phone rang in the 1990s. Yeah, see,
Yeah,
Mr. Oh, yeah. Smoking weed and playing Fortnite. Something I haven't done this week. Because I actually am trying to have like a career. So I stopped. I'm just normal right now. I haven't been high since, wow, December?
Wow. That's how, yeah.
That's a long time. That's a long time. I I don't smoke or take edibles that much, but I don't know. The last few weeks it's at least like 3 or 4 times a week.
Mm.
Yeah, I've been needing it.
It's nice when like it's nice out too, because you
Yeah.
can like take
Go
it and just like
outside.
chill. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't catch up with all these conversations. They're going so fast.
I've been playing
Okay.
there's a game I've been playing. It's for children on the Switch. It's been calming me down.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Did-
Adventure Time or something like that. They have a video game.
Oh, here's something that I should mention about the podcast. We have upcoming Dr. Judith Joseph. I did a full hour interview, but only a portion of it will be on the top of this week's episode, which includes other guests that we had this past week. But Judith Joseph, who I spoke to, talks about exactly playing video games and how it can kind of depress you and why.
Oh,
no.
interesting.
It's
For
because
children.
they're okay. I'm gonna just listen to it then. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
You know what? I just did another Wendy Williams moment. She goes,
Yeah.
She does
And
do
you know,
that.
and you know to stop talking. It's like, oop, I'm sorry.
well, I think it is something like that. It'll depress you, and I think you should listen to the episode.
Okay.
But I definitely think that I can tell you this. She mentions that playing with slime is better than playing video games.
Huh.
I've been doing that for my skin because I have really bad eczema, and that oobleck slime, the one where it's like a non-Newtonian fluid, that's really good for moisturizing eczema hands.
Wow.
So I've been adding turmeric to that and putting it on my. Oh, interesting. Weird.
Yeah.
So it relaxes you.
It relaxes you, and you can actually, there's a museum or a place where you can go and you can order your specific slime. So, like, you probably could get your turmeric slime on.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
And, like, some people like the smell of leather, and you could get slime that smells like leather. This is real. And it's like, the thing about slime is, it's interactive and you don't feel like you have to win, basically, and it's just fun. It's physical. It's without a screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So slime is in.
Okay.
I love that Dr. Joseph has that information. Like, she's so knowledgeable about like people's mental health, and she also knows this.
She's the consultant for the slime people.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my
That's
God.
fascinating.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
All right, well,
let's see.
I'm going to stop playing video games then because I do get really stressed out when I play those. And I thought that was just part of it.
Hi, Chris Anthony. How are you? Where are you from? What's going on with you? And yes, Ashley, that is a long ass time. Slime, you say yes. Someone said Ermagerd. Help. Are you saying help because I'm talking about slime? What's going on? I love this. Ermagerd.
That brings me
Mr.
back to like 5 years ago.
Yeah, the Irma Gerd girl.
Yeah.
So,
Probably like a decade ago now.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
from Atlanta. Chris Anthony is from Atlanta. Atlanta, the place where people really are acting crazy with their masks and not wearing. I've been hearing the stories that you guys are like, it's like what Jackie Fabulous said on one of our episodes.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
she
that was
got on
great.
stage, she's like, "What's wrong with y'all?"
Yeah. When she was in Florida. That's so funny.
That's so funny. I keep thinking about that because it's like, yeah, like when I think of Florida and Atlanta and like Texas, I'm like, what's the matter? Like, we're all doing this. It's not fun.
No.
No one said this was fun. No one said this was fun. But what is going on, man? And the numbers are rising in these places too.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
Noye, are you vaccinated?
I'm fully vaccinated. It doesn't kick in yet though, because I just got the full vaccine a week ago. So I think it takes I have 2 more weeks until I have the 92 to 94% coverage. So, but I'm going to keep wearing a mask, like 2 masks, 3 masks. I'm not playing around because I just don't want to get COVID. I just don't want to get it. I probably wouldn't survive it. I'm weak. So I have a weak immune system.
I'm with you on that. I'm
Yeah.
still wearing masks. I've talked to several people who, that's why it's like crazy. I'm seeing pictures of a friend who runs a comedy club in Miami, and I'm always writing him. I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
What? He's like, "We're outside." I'm like, "I see the pictures. You're grouped up.
Oh no.
You're like, I see the people." Like, here's the thing. It's like, I get it outside, but we still don't know. Look, we're experiments right now. You do realize that, right? Like, they're just watching us to see what'll happen for the future people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm going to do everything that they say to do. And all they're doing is, like you said, Noye, it's so good that you're taking that 2 weeks seriously. Because even me, when I had the first shot, I was like going outside. I was like, I don't need this mask. I was like, whatever, walking in front of, like, I didn't walk up to people, but I was like, I can walk outside without a mask now, right? Like, I was like, everyone's being a little tense. But then I heard that story, and I'm sharing it with all of you because I love you all for being here on my YouTube channel, hearing about people getting COVID within the 2 weeks of the second shot. Now, it did not transmit. I heard a story about a woman who was pregnant, who got the vaccine while she was pregnant. Didn't go. Now, this is the good thing. It didn't transmit to the baby. So that's the good thing. And she's fine. She's okay.
So they didn't know she was pregnant when they gave her the vaccine.
Pregnant women can get the vaccine.
Oh. My sister's pregnant.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna let her know because she wasn't going to get it.
That says it's absolutely fine. It's not harmful, and it actually gives the baby antibodies.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute now. If anyone in Chicago knows my sister, Bella Brown West, let her know. I'm going to text her right now.
There's a lot of women who, like, right before giving birth, went to go get the vaccine. So this woman, though, she caught the virus because she was loosening up her, bra, so to speak. And she got coronavirus, but it did not make her any sicker. She didn't die from it.
That's good.
So that's good. But she did contract it. So, or I think that's how you say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's scary, Chris Anthony. You be safe, okay? I know you're around some wild people out there, so be safe. One vaccine shot, not you think you're Wonder Woman. Put a mask on and gloves too. Oh yeah, no,
Exactly.
I'm better now. I won't. Even you're a comedian as well.
I just texted him. Yes. I do the mic condoms when I'm doing in-person stuff. I do the mask up until sometimes I'll leave the mask on at a show if it looks, if it's scary. But other times I'll take the mask off only for my set and then put one on or 2 or 3 on right after.
Do you go in the club?
Indoors things. I have done during the entire pandemic. I have done 2 indoor shows. The first one was very scary. I waited outside, went in, did my set, and then immediately left because they said it was half capacity, but they lied because when I got in there, it was nearly full capacity.
I probably know which club you're talking about too.
And then the second one was just recently, and it was very, very, very limited seating, and it was a huge space. So I felt better about it. But I kept my mask on the whole time, except for when I was drinking water or whatever. So, yeah, those are the only 2 times.
Yeah, it's such a scary thing, and we're opening back up. I have a little bit of anxiety about going back in, even though I know I'll be good. Like I have after the 8th of April, I should be good. But you're right, I'm gonna be wearing the mask, and I don't think I'll be hanging out inside.
Yeah,
no.
Oh, Nina Do is here.
Hello.
Hey, Nina Do. Just got the first dose, and I was real close to feeling like I was fully covered, and I'm still being extra cautious. That's right. You go, girl. Why did I say that?
It's that we're bringing it back. You go, girl.
I'm getting to that age where, I talked to my friend this morning, and I heard her. We're the same age, and I heard her climbing what seemed like a mountain. And because she was just making all of these sounds, she's like, "Ooh, oh, ooh, oh, Lord!" I was like, "Stop it! We're not that old yet. Stop making sounds like that." But I have heard myself make these same sounds. I'm not even kidding you. The other day, I was like, "Oh, ooh, 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 ooh." I know my neighbor was like, "Is she singing or is she sitting? What is she doing?" I was like, "Woo, woo, woo." All right. Even with doses, you should still mask up. Yes, cousin Jimmy. Where you from, cousin Jimmy? Yeah, I heard you're safe with the vaccine, but can still carry and infect others.
That's true.
That is true, except for the Pfizer one they're finding, and I think that's why they were high-fiving each other. They're finding less of a transmission with the Pfizer vaccine.
That's the one I got. Ooh.
Yeah. You got the good one, girl.
Yay.
They're all good. They're all good. Yeah. Anything that doesn't let you die from this is good. But I will say this. We're the experiment.
Yeah.
They're seeing as they go. That's why I don't understand why they get mad at people about stuff. You can't get mad at people because they don't know anything. They don't.
Yeah.
It's true.
But they do know that the vaccine is safe. And a lot of people are still scared of the vaccine. I talk to experts. I don't talk to my friends, except for the ones who told me to put like turmeric in this glass and garlic and stuff. But with the coronavirus, I don't talk to people who tell me to take garlic. That's what I was like. I'm out. Yeah. I'm out on that conversation. Yeah. So, Evelyn, this is a good time for us to go through some of our reviews. Did we get any?
We got some on our social media, and also I took a message from our Patreon. So I'll start with that one. This is from one of our Patreon friends, Krista, who said, "Thank you for creating and sharing intelligent conversations," which was lovely to hear. Thank you, Krista. And then, let me see, I have it on my phone. Let's see, this is from Captain Kyle Rose on Instagram, one of our posts from this week's episode. I believe it was the boomerang on Instagram, who said, "This was a fantastic episode," which I agree. I thought the episode with Dr. Christina Greer, Jackie Fabulous, and Liz Mule was a fantastic episode. And then I also took one from Apple Podcasts. This one is slightly older, but it says 5 stars. I'm a woman, an aspiring comedian who loves comedy and loves doing it. I love listening to the topics of gender, race, inequality, and day-to-day, but also the unexpected bits of where I get to hear about the comedy profession and more of what that's like. I recommend Friends Like Us to so many friends. And that is from JK LOL. So thank you to that person.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate everyone who listens to the podcast and who comes on our live here to, join in. It feels like a real community that I'm starting to realize. I didn't do this before the pandemic. I never really engaged more than just the podcast. So you're all teaching me how important this is to do this and how much actually fun. I was angry about the fact that I had no sleep. Look, this is fun. Yeah. This was better than finding out what happened to the octopus because the shark was on his way. Another shark, this was the second. This was part 2, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, you about to be calamari up in here? No, but I was really the way the guy tells the story too. It's like this love affair he has with the octopus. It's kind of freaky.
Oh, wow.
He says she, and he's like, I wonder how she's doing tonight.
Oh, no.
That's how he talks about the octopus.
Oh, man.
He's got he doesn't even have a relationship with his family. He's like, he realizes that after a time, he's like, I've spent too much time with her.
Oh my goodness. I'm worried about the octopus for other reasons now.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Little octopus Me Too about to happen. I hope that octopus is okay. Oh no.
Yeah, cousin Jimmy says the economy is too hungry to restart, but the struggle is real. Got to be smart. Yeah, you got to be smart. Absolutely. I agree, cousin Jimmy. I love that name, by the way, more than anything. I would name my cat cousin Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cute name.
That's a cute name for a
Animal.
cat. Cousin Jimmy. Cousin Jimmy. I got to write that down when I get a new cat. I don't know.
See, something I learned from last week's podcast is that you have a cat. I didn't know you had a cat.
What?
I didn't know that.
Everyone knew I had a cat.
I didn't know.
It was my heartbreak.
No.
I stopped talking about it for a while because it was too painful. The loss of a pet is just the most devastating thing. And I think it's because it's yours. I mean, this was my cat. I had that cat for 17 years. I had Billy for 17 years. And so, yeah, I mean, he lived a good life, but it's hard, man.
Yeah.
I can't even talk about it. I get so sad. It's really emotional. Some people don't, I never understood people who don't love animals. Like, I can't date someone, by the way, if they don't like animals or if they are skittish around animals. I can't date them.
Yeah.
Unless they're good in bed. I
was gonna say, I was like,
there are exceptions. There are exceptions,
I had a fish named Mr. Bojangles, and I had him in college, and he was a beta fish. He lived 7 years with me, and I had to have him stay with my family sometimes. So they all fell in love with him. All of them took turns watching him when I was traveling. And when he died, they were so mad at me. I wrote a rap song about it. That's how mad they were at me.
Oh, wow.
I know. I wrote a rap song to express that, I'm truly sorry that he died, because he died in an accident. He didn't die of old age. Yeah. So, Mr. Bojangles.
Mark Farrell wants to know, is this the sheep conversation? Because with Chewy, when I had her on my Instagram this week, we talked about, why are there so many stories about, people fucking sheep?
Oh.
There's
there's a lot of stories about, I mean, I remember going to Vermont, which, by the way, that's who's on this next podcast, is a friend of mine, who I've known for a very long time. And I don't know why I'm blanking right now. Evelyn, help me. I don't know why I'm blanking.
Jamie Patton.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's the lack of sleep. Jamie Patton, who I had on the podcast, who went with me to Vermont, White River Junction, which is known for an area for fucking sheep.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
And,
I've been up there. I did not know. I would have skipped right through.
2 months, because we were in a play called Midsummer Night's Dream, and we were the fairies, because Black people were magical in imagination, and we were really there. And so the sheep stories kept coming up over and over again about Michael J. Fox fucked a sheep. All these little town people were telling us little jokey stories about how attractive the sheep were. And so, I mean, but I was on Ron Bennington's show once, and he said that the sheep have the most like vaginas.
Okay, wait a minute. One of my friends had me watch one time this documentary on YouTube about donkeys in the same regard, and they say that about donkeys and that
they're they have vaginas.
They have human-like vaginas. Yeah.
I hate that people know that.
I know.
You know what's sad is I shouldn't even spread this information. It would be like saying that vaccines are bad. It's the same thing. It's like we're spreading misinformation. We don't want to encourage anyone. Let me do a little commercial break here. If you never have the desire ever in your life to insert your penis or anything inside of a sheep or a donkey, do yourself a favor and stop yourself. Call a friend. You probably have a problem. It hasn't been diagnosed. You could call 301. You could also write down a journal why that is. But the most important thing is don't do it. Okay, back to our conversation.
Right.
Friends Like Us does not endorse.
Yeah.
Do not endorse sheep fucking or donkey fucking. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do any of that. It's bad. Don't do it.
Robin did the same with Wales and with New Zealand, just a way of teasing the farmers.
Oh. In this donkey documentary, it was a real thing, but it was like, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Does Vermont advertise that as part of their tourist attractions? We've got really attractive sheep here.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Mr. How did Michael J. Fox hold the sheep? Oh.
Mister. Come on now.
Mister. Let's remove that. I like them because they are the closest thing to owning an actual dragon. Wouldn't that be more like a crocodile or an alligator?
Yeah, which one? The sheep or the donkeys? What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Which one is more like an actual dragon?
Oh, I
By
think
the
he was
wa-
talking about how he had a lizard. He said,
Oh, right. 'Cause
yeah.
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 Oh, yes. Oh, they are dragons.
Yeah.
I love lizards. I want a skink. That's what I want for my next pet. That or a tegu, because they're huge lizards. I don't think you can get them legally in America, so I'll have to move so I can get a tegu.
Okay, this one is disturbing. What Venus Boys 3, what up? What if the sheep could sense? Well, there was a movie once called The Silence of the Lambs, so
Oh,
I don't know. That was a cheesy little thing there. My friend actually writes for the new show. Look, look at the hot flash.
Oh no.
It makes my glasses fog up. It's
yeah.
it's so annoying. Is that a dog?
Yeah, my dog just walked in. Do you want?
You
Oh,
know
what type of
why?
dog is it?
You know why the dog walked in?
Because of what we were talking about.
This has never happened. But the dog was like, somebody's talking about sheep. I want in on this conversation.
Yeah.
What type of dog?
He's a Labradoodle. I can pick him up and show you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Labradoodles are very interesting because they can look like a full poodle or like a full Labrador, or like some of them are perfect mixes.
He's like, he just walked away, but he's like he's very curly.
Okay.
And he's like I'd say he looks slightly more like a poodle. But he's very friendly, very sweet. He's 16. He's an old man.
Wow.
Yeah, but doing very well, very healthy. So
That's good.
yeah, it's good for
Yeah,
him.
animals are for eating and petting. Well, just petting. Yeah, just say no. Are you getting the Labradoodle?
Here he is.
Oh my
no! Why is he so cute? Oh
God! Hello, little cute little
so
baby.
cute.
What an
Wow,
adorable.
his face.
Oh, so cute. Can he hear us?
Yeah, he can hear us.
What's his name?
His name is Reese. Reese, like the candy.
Reese. Hi, Reese.
Yeah.
Does Reese know his name?
Yeah, he does.
Reese.
Do you hear
I don't know. Reese don't look like he know his name.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Reese is like, don't be talking. Oh, what a cutie.
That
I
is
love
a very
it.
cute dog.
That is such a cute dog. I love that dog so much. I saw a dog just like that Labradoodle, like today, a big one. And I was at the farm. You know, I still got up for the farmer's market. No matter how much sleep I don't get, I still go to the farmer's market.
Yeah.
And so I was at the station where they have like kimchi.
Oh, sure.
And this lovely couple, they're really nice, but today their Labradoodle, they accidentally gave him a bone while another dog was nearby.
Oh no.
And it was almost about to go. It was about to be a huge fight.
Oh man.
And we didn't know who started it, but that other dog, later on, I saw it like further down the street, starting with another. I was like, it's you.
Looking for a fight.
It's you. You're the problem. Because they had the Labradoodle. They took the Labradoodle away, and they reprimand, like he had to stay back and everything. And this other dog was like being pet by everybody, and everyone's like, "Oh, you poor little thing." Then further down the road, I see him starting up again. Starting up. I'm like, it's you. You the one. You the troublemaker.
That's so funny.
Oh, so I love dogs.
Yeah.
Mr. wants to know what are hot flashes. I honestly never knew what that meant. So hot flashes. Well, I'll let you take it, Noye, because I think you would probably be better at answer this, and then I'll tell.
So this is what I was told it was. It was just like a hormonal flush. Is that when I was getting them? That's what I was told it was, because I was on estrogen blockers for 2 months, and it gave me hot flashes, getting ready for a hysterectomy. And basically anytime I had some sort of like hormonal peak situation in my body, it would give me a flash. Is that right? Is that what your doctor said to you?
They didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, they didn't. I wish they had said all of that. They didn't say that. I had to kind of find out myself. I mean, I kind of just understood it as my estrogen level is dropping because I'm older. So like the less estrogen you have, your body's trying to regulate, and so then you get these hot flashes because your body's trying to like go wait. So that's how I see it. It's like in the body, it's like estrogen is like, do you want to go? I don't know. All right, we're gonna go, and then it's like. Then all of a sudden you get these hot flashes.
Like, and it feels kind of like the only other thing that I've experienced like this is when I've had too much like B12, not like niacinamide, or not niacinamide, niacin. It feels like a niacin flash sort of, but way more uncomfortable. So that's something that maybe men have experienced that they can equate it to. I don't know.
I knew you would be able to break this down much better than me. Thank you, Noye. Thank you. But it feels like all of a sudden a furnace has been turned on inside your body. So like if you ever been nervous and all of a sudden you got hot, that's the feeling, but times 20. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing you can do to stop. Well, no, that you can put like ice.
Get a fan.
You can get like a fan. You could put ice. I have like an ice shawl.
Ooh,
that I bought that I refuse to wear it, actually. This is annoying. This ice shawl. It's in the freezer. And so you just put it around you and then you're supposed to be like, and then like you can put ice on your like wrists and your neck and area and it'll like calm you down. I remember Lynn Coplitz told me that if I was ever on stage to always have like a ice soda or something to put on my wrist just to calm it down. And I remember I was too young to appreciate her telling me that. I was like, get out of here. But now I'm really like, I'm like, wait. Tell me more, Lynn. Tell me more. We'll all be here. We will all be here at some point, some way. I mean.
Mine is coming up slowly. It's interesting because after you get the hysterectomy, but you keep the ovaries, you're not supposed to go into menopause yet. It's supposed to stave that off if you keep the ovaries. But my skin, I'm having signs of menopause in other ways already, and it's way too early for my genetics. So, oh well.
It happens to women early too. It can happen, and yeah, you sweat a lot. The ice can help stop you from sweating, but like you saw when my glasses fog up, that's like, I thought it wouldn't do this, but then I saw a couple of our YouTubes, Evelyn. I was like,
oh no,
what is that? What's that filming? What's the film? Yeah. I'm not cool anymore. I thought it was cool with these glasses, and I was like, what is that?
I do think the glasses are cool.
Thank you. When I'm not sweating. So and I have like an herbalist who helps control my flashes. So he gives me a tea that I drink. But right now, and I haven't coughed.
Yeah,
no,
you haven't
at all.
It's working. So you must have had something swelling in you because turmeric and garlic, anti-inflammatory, and ginger is too.
You know who told me to get it?
Who?
Zainab.
There you go.
Yeah,
Zainab Johnson, who's been on the podcast, she's just such a gem, man. I mean, because she also helped me this week because I accidentally uploaded the wrong episode. After 7 years, I make mistakes at least one time. And I got this text from Zainab. She goes, "It's the wrong episode." I was like, "Oops, diddly." So she helped me with that. And then she told me because she had bronchitis as well. Because it's like, I guess it's bronchitis. The doctor never really said. I don't have good doctors. They just stare at me.
I was listening to that in that episode. But you know what? As Black women, we have to change doctors all the time because of just bias towards us, not believing us. So,
but the one who took care of my cough is a Black man.
Oh,
you know, he's got a thick accent. I can't really understand him, so he may have said something. But I was like, I mean, it was thick. I kept going, what? You know, but on my chart, it says bronchitis. So Zainab told me, she said, the more you talk, the worse it gets. And, you know, I've been talking.
It's your job to talk. You have to
It's
talk.
my job to talk, you know. But it's like, so she said to me, do yourself a favor, juice yourself some garlic, some ginger, and turmeric, and keep hot, warm water. And this week, it just cleared up. It's amazing.
Look at that. Anti-inflammatory. I'm on the Tylenol. I should probably just switch to just doing the ginger, garlic, turmeric. Because I eat that every day. I put turmeric and garlic on most things I make. And then I have ginger in a smoothie at least once a day. But I don't know. I've been taking a lot of Tylenol because of my eczema.
Look at that.
Bad. Ooh.
Then there's all the ginger. That's all that stuff. Isn't that great?
Does it get like gelatin, kind of like a little boba square at the bottom? No?
No, because I juiced it. But then what I did was I took some of the, I scraped off the garlic out of the juicer and I put it in there so I can chew on it too. I didn't want to waste any. So this has been great. Let me see. We're going to get out soon. I just want to see what you're all saying here. So you suddenly become a member of the Fantastic Four. Mister.
Oh, he's saying because there's one that turns into fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
What will we have done with? Thank you.
I'm a comic book nerd. I got that.
I totally didn't get that. Look at how slow I am.
I have a little basket full of comic books over here. Well, let's see.
Oh, it's so cute.
Oh, that's cute.
They're like
I love that.
Vintage comic books.
Yes, I love Zainab. Yes, she is hilarious. Yes. Make sure to catch her on the new season of Upload, which she will be on.
She's going to be on that?
Oh, yeah. She's been on it. And so there's a second season. So she's filming right now, and I'm really happy for her. And then also, so just so you know about the upcoming episodes, Evelyn, stand by if I forget someone's name. So we have Jamie Patton along with, oh God, we had Chewy May and we had Jim Kwok. And that episode comes out this week. Yes.
Yeah.
And we're going to be talking about this Asian hate that is going on in America. And I found that while I wanted to sort of put up my Instagram something that addressed it, I felt like it's not walking the walk. It's just really not. It's, you know, I need to have these conversations with people in order to do better, understand more, and also understand how to help, how to fight Asian racism that is going on right now. And it's real. A lot of people say these crazy things where they go, if they don't see it, they don't believe it. Talk to someone you know that is Asian in America about how they feel and get to the bottom of it. Yeah. You know what? It's interesting because right after George Floyd George Floyd passed, I got all of these calls from my white friends about how I felt. And so, you know what? As much as I made fun of my white friends when they called and I was like, now you want to know if I'm okay? It's actually not a bad idea to do that to someone. And on the podcast, we actually have that real conversation about what you can do. And in how Chewie feels. It's deep. So it's a great episode to check out this week, as well as I talk with Dr. Judith Joseph at the top of the episode. Only a portion of that episode will be available on the podcast. The rest of it will be available. Wait for it. On Patreon. So if you're not a Patreon friend and you want to hear from Dr. Judith Joseph about how to look, I'm typing how to be how to get through this next phase of the pandemic with your children as well as yourself, and some of the anxieties you may have about returning. It's a great episode. Join us on Patreon.
Yeah, right. Sounds good.
You could do a small donation as small as $2, $10, $15, but really to hear the episode, you have to be on the upper echelon of that. So we're trying to do this for the first time because we put a lot of free content. This is free. So, we try to do something where we actually know that we're valuable too, and that you can see the value in us. Yeah, I think that's a good sentence I said there.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. This has been, DJ Eric Prince. Look, he all late.
Hello.
Thank you, Ralph. Thank you, Ralphiel Santor. It's so much more than funny. Thank you for sharing with us. Oh, thank you. That is lovely. And I try, because we do have, we've been doing a lot of press for the upcoming Hysterical, which you can see on the FX network, and the next day will be available on Hulu. And some of the conversations we've been having, we go in about how it is to be a woman in stand-up comedy. These are conversations that for years we just didn't have because we were really trying to be funny, and we didn't want that to play victim, and we're not playing victim in this. What we are is we're talking about it, which is necessary. I think it's important. I think this is a time for women to really voice how they feel. This is a time for everyone to be heard, by the way. I think everyone has something to say. Not all of it is good, but I think most of it needs to be heard. And so it's a great, great documentary. Check it out. Hysterical on FX, April 2nd. If you don't have that, go check it out on Hulu. If you're international, I got to find out how you can watch it.
Yeah, that's a good question.
So we're going to get going. Noye, tell them where they can find you, and tell them a little bit about yourself too while you're saying bye.
Okay. Well, as I mentioned before, I'm a comedian. Been doing it for almost a decade now. You can find me at noyecomedy.com. I have lots of virtual shows I've been doing. I have some in-person shows that will be coming up, but I'm mostly just keeping them virtual for now. And that's NONYE comedy.com. And I am Nigerian American, living in New York, and I travel. So book me on your traveling stuff if it's safe. Okay. All right.
Evelyn?
Cool, yeah. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram. On Twitter, it's at Evelyn G. Frick. I'm a contributor for Reductress, so you can see some of my stuff on there. I'll be on Marina's next live show on April 8th. So get your tickets for that. You can do it at the Linktree. I'll also be doing, a week before that, I'll be on a show for Equality New York on April 1st. So yeah, I'll be posting about that on social media as well. Yeah, and I think that's it.
Yeah. And check out all of the podcasts. If you're not subscribed to Friends Like Us, make sure you subscribe to us. Yeah. Okay. I have the link for you right there in the description. I will add it if it's not there now. I will go back and put it in. Friends Like Us. It's a great podcast that features women of color discussing trending topics. Once a month, we have a guy or a white. It's our period. So make sure you listen to us. And we love the fact that you all join us here every Saturday. the fact that you're here, I can now invite more of the friends from the Friends Like Us podcast. So tell someone else to check us
Check us
Check us
out.
out.
All right, guys. Oh, look, a lot of people are talking. Oh no, we gotta go there. We gotta go, y'all. I'll put the Patreon in there. Good night, Robin. All right. Look, I'm like an old lady trying to hang up the phone.
Like,